This is Dolany TV. The Edmonton Oilers take home a much-needed victory against the St. Louis Blues, continuing to roll outside of that Las Vegas Golden Knights game, which to some degree you could argue they rolled. They had a pretty good effort against Vegas. That's what I've been told, missing that game and all. But overall, Broberg, Holloway come back, and well, we get a W. That's always a good thing, eh?
Lost shutout.
Well, that's the tough part there for the Oilers tonight. Is it was one of those nights where, I mean, Stuart Skinner could have very easily earned the shutout,
Yep.
and now that's not necessarily all on him. The Oilers kind of gave away the game a little bit there in the third period. I think overpass and came back to bite us a bit, but a Saturday night hockey night in Canada game that you get a victory on following the game against Columbus, and obviously St. Louis has been riding hot against pretty much everybody since Jim Montgomery jumped aboard as head coach. So the bigger thing tonight is we see Zach Hyman score again on the power play.
Go Himes.
That's huge. And then as well, I think too, you see Troy Stetcher get that goal.
Yes.
And just the Oilers getting the first one from Corey Perry. Broberg gifting one to McDavid. That might just be a hey, sorry about the offsheet dilemma. Here's a goal cap. Um, and just overall, like Corey Perry scoring that first one. The goals tonight for the Oilers definitely significant in the fact that they were working for him and they took advantage of opportunity,
Yep.
which
And they've also come back from what wasn't a great start to the year, just like last year.
well, and that's the best part. This time of year, the Oilers start getting rolling,
Yep.
right? So what, 5 wins in the last 6 games? That's awesome to see. And now the goaltending starting to right the ship. I mean, Skinner 28, 29 saves, depending how they tally up things at the end of tonight's action. But 28, 29 saves is going to be a good
Yep.
time for Stuart Skinner. 2 goals against, so 30 plus shots. And it just ultimately starts getting the trends going in the right direction. Skinner tonight, after all's said and done, should be up over 892, 895, so kind of even above Pickard in the save percentage department, down in the goals against department,
Yep.
down into the 2.9, 2.8 range. And now, right, all it is the mad dash to Christmas in the World Juniors for
Yep.
this Oilers team for finding as many wins as possible.
100%. The only
And
thing we do need to see is not giving up such bad passes.
well, and that's just it, right? Is there was a lot of opportunities there for St. Louis, especially in that third period where they were connecting passes. And it's like, yes, you're up three, you're up two, you're up one. You can't be allowing that in the defensive zone,
100%.
and then as well allowing bad passes to happen in the offensive zone where whether it's just shoot or just go out there and make the real simple pass, right? I think
Yep.
that's what was nice about the opening goal is it was Drysdale, Nurse, bang, bang. Perry gets the tip, and it's
And
back of the net.
yep. 100%.
The Oilers are a team, and we both know this well, that if they shoot the puck on net, they've got a better chance than most of scoring.
Yep, they do. It's just unfortunately we just can't get some of those passes connected. They go by our guys, but hey, that's something they can work on.
Well, and then we're 21st or something is what Hockey Night in Canada mentioned tonight in shots for this season. So think about that. The Oilers start shooting the puck more, stop passing up, start scoring goals. And this is a team that should be averaging 3.6 to 3.85 goals for per game. Again, tonight we climbed from 3.0 to 3.05 or something in there. So again, we're starting to make positive direction. We're
Yep.
giving the goals against down. We're starting to build a goal differential that's positive, so that's awesome. And now you wait to see what the Oilers can do with kind of the other situation, which is just piling up wins in any fashion, right? Tonight
Yep.
was a good victory. Tonight was a slow paced, not so physical affair. I think there was a lot more physicality than people are giving the game credit for on social media,
Yep.
right? Like you saw Ekholm ride out Bull Duke against the boards there with that
Yep.
interference minor. I think you saw Bouchard and Kulak take exception to the whacks there by neighbors. There was a lot more physicality than it appeared just by glazing over
Yep.
your eyes and kind of
100%.
watching start to finish. But um, right, is the Oilers are going to have to win lots of games different ways in the regular season to get where they're going. But tonight, obviously, you get the job done the best you can. You beat Broberg and Holloway, who Holloway scored. Of course he did. Welcome to it. But
Perks of knowing your goalie playing
right,
with them.
but Broberg, by all accounts, I think anyone that's a St. Louis Blues fan and has talked about what Broberg's brought to the table. The points are there,
Yep,
but not necessarily at the end of the day the defensive side of the game. Broberg's
100%.
very much so been swimming out there at times for the St. Louis Blues, and tonight you saw good examples of it. The Connor McDavid goal, and then a couple of other gifts. I think Drysdale late in the third period got a breakaway
Yep.
from the blue line because of a Broberg gift. So, yeah, it's where it is for the St. Louis Blues tonight. But I think that's their negativities. We don't have many, and 2 goals against Stuart Skinner as a team is the only fault tonight that we can find with the game. Friends, for him, for me, it's Saturday night in Sylvan Lake. We're gonna go get out on the town. Thanks for being aboard. This is Stall on TV. Of course, if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. And for right now, we're up on out of here.